Have a verdict in the A.J. Armstrong case. You know, if you've been with us here on ABC 13, he was found guilty, convicted.
We, the jury, find the defendant, Antonio Armstrong Jr.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a gripping journey through the labyrinthine case of A.J. Armstrong Jr. Prepare to be immersed in a real-life drama that has captivated the nation for 7 years, inviting us to explore the delicate interplay between justice, media frenzy, and the resilient human spirit. As we delve into the chilling crime scene, emotionally charged courtroom proceedings, and the intricate aftermath, we'll uncover the layers that shape the narrative of this captivating case. It all began on a fateful day that would forever alter the lives of the Armstrong family. July 29th, 2016, a seemingly ordinary evening turned into a night of unimaginable horror. Antonio A.J. Armstrong Jr., a talented high school football player, came face to face with a devastating reality. His parents, Antonio Sr. and Dawn, lay lifeless in their own home. The shockwave reverberated not only through the Armstrong family, but also throughout the entire community. As the sun set on that tragic day, the Houston police arrived at the Armstrong residence to a scene of utter chaos. Crime scene tape cordoned off the once peaceful household, now transformed into a haunting scene of violence. The senseless loss of life sent shockwaves through the tight-knit community, leaving friends, neighbors, and family members grappling with disbelief. Before the jurors were seated on day one of A.J. Armstrong's third capital murder trial, his defense team addressed the court with an announcement that would reverberate throughout the proceedings. Defense attorney Rick DeToto posed a critical question to his client, A.J. Armstrong. "Do you want this evidence to come in?" Armstrong's affirmative response indicated that he was willing to allow this new blood evidence to be presented in court. This development came after an 8-week delay in the trial, which was reportedly caused by the discovery of this blood evidence. The selection of the jury had taken place over a span of 3 weeks, with 12 jurors and 4 alternates being carefully chosen back on May 31st. However, as the trial progressed, one juror faced scheduling issues and had to step down. This situation led to one of the alternates taking their place. But that was just the prologue to a trial that would unfold with the weight of evidence. As the capital murder retrial entered its 3rd day, the state introduced a compelling tableau of physical proof. Shell casings and bullets were displayed alongside a chilling note, carefully positioned beside the gun on the kitchen counter. The note's bold capital letters bore an ominous message: "I have been watching for some time." The courtroom palpably resonated with the sinister aura these items cast. In this courtroom drama, the spotlight fell on key testimonies, none more significant than that of HPD Sergeant Jimmy James, a meticulous officer from the crime scene unit. Over the course of an hour, he meticulously chronicled the process of photographing the Armstrong residence, both its exterior and interior, on that fateful July morning in 2016. The house itself became an eerie backdrop, haunted by the memory of Dawn and Antonio Sr.'s tragic demise. The trial's emotional undertones reached a crescendo as jurors were presented with a poignant moment. Photographs of the crime scene. A.J., his head bowed and possibly shedding tears, faced these images of his parents, Dawn and Antonio. This raw display of emotion underscored the gravity of the case, reminding everyone of the human lives irrevocably altered by these events. Amid the revelations, the prosecution took a dramatic turn. Prosecutor John Jordan raised a sizable strip of carpet, its presence pointing to a burn mark etched upon it. This revelation aligned seamlessly with the long-standing contention that A.J. had allegedly tried to set the house ablaze, perhaps in an attempt to erase the horrific evidence. Yet, a crucial question lingered. Did this attempt at destruction precede or follow the tragic murders? One of the trial's poignant moments came when a recording was played for the courtroom. It captured a pivotal point in A.J.'s journey through the legal system, the moment he was read his rights by a Harris County criminal hearing officer. Given his tender age at the time, a mere 16 years old, the officer testified that it was customary to read a juvenile their rights in an atmosphere devoid of police presence, ensuring an environment free from intimidation. The recording poignantly reassured A.J. of his right to seek clarification on any aspect he didn't fully comprehend. As the day wound to a close, both the prosecution and defense chose to hold their comments, allowing the emotions stirred by the trial's events to reverberate. The courtroom had become a microcosm of human experience within the legal realm, a symphony of grief, distress, and a quest for justice. This case laid bare the intricate layers of human dynamics that intersect with the legal process, painting a complex and poignant picture. Emotions ran high during the trial, particularly when prosecutors presented jurors with photographs of the crime scene. The courtroom observed an emotional AJ, his head down, seemingly shedding tears as he confronted the images of his late parents, Dawn and Antonio. This raw display of emotion further underscored the gravity of the case. With day 4 of the trial being held on the 3rd of August 2023, the saga continues. The security system isn't just a mundane detail, it's a key player in this gripping courtroom drama. But let's face it, the intricacies of these records can be quite overwhelming. For the 12 jurors on this case, understanding these records isn't a walk in the park. Harris County Assistant District Attorney Ryan Trask took on the Herculean task of guiding the jurors through these intricate records, stretching over 8 hours from Wednesday into Thursday. The system's operation and the night of the murders took center stage as Trask meticulously explained the functions and activities recorded. Can you imagine being on that jury trying to wrap your head around this complex information? It's a testament to their dedication to ensuring justice is served. Now let's take a closer look at how the details of this security system played out in the trial. The trial has seen its share of twists and turns. A.J. Armstrong, the accused, has consistently maintained his innocence. He claims to have heard shots and seen a masked man fleeing, suggesting an intruder was responsible for his parents' tragic deaths. While the prosecution argues that the locked doors and set alarm point to an inside job, the defense raises doubts about the reliability of the alarm system and its records. Now, let's break down the components of this intricate system. It's not just about the alarm, it's a combination of Alarm.com and ADT. Alarm.com manages the records, while ADT provides the hardware, including panels and motion sensors. The timeline of the alarm records from the night of the murders is a crucial piece of this puzzle. July 28, 2016, 9:52 p.m. Alarm armed stay, 9:57 p.m. Living room sensor idle, 10:39 p.m. Upstairs sensor idle, July 29, 2016, 1:09 a.m. Upstairs motion sensor activated, 1:25 a.m. Living room motion sensor activated, 1:56 a.m. Alarm disabled by key fob, 1:57 a.m. Front garage door open and close. It's these records that have become a focal point of the trial, adding layers of complexity to the case. But the question is, how reliable are these records in capturing the truth? Experts, including Jason DaCosta from Alarm.com, have testified that these records are accurate. However, during cross-examination, DaCosta acknowledged the possibility of minor errors in the records, comparable to a dropped cell phone call. Imagine the challenge. Hours of technical information and records, coupled with the jurors' fatigue, have made this trial a true test of their dedication. Now you might be thinking, how was all this relevant? Well, Trask strategically tied the technical information back to text messages exchanged between A.J. Armstrong and his then-girlfriend, providing context to the alarm records. This attempt to demonstrate accuracy resonated with the jury as they tried to make sense of the labyrinthine details. Let's rewind a bit and talk about the pivotal moment that led to the trial's delay: the discovery of previously undisclosed DNA evidence. This revelation was a game-changer. Expert witnesses for the prosecution revealed that specks of blood were found under an adhesive name tag on A.J. Armstrong Jr.'s clothing. The DNA from this blood matched that of Armstrong Sr., adding a layer of complexity to the case. The introduction of this new evidence prompted intense scrutiny and raised questions about the initial investigation. It was a turning point that demanded a fresh look at the entire case. Prior to the DNA discovery, the defense had floated a theory that AJ's older half-brother could have been the perpetrator. He lived nearby and had struggled with mental health issues. Defense attorney Chris Collins argued that the older brother had experienced delusions and even believed he was either God or the devil. The defense contended that his mental state could have driven him to commit the crime. But with the new DNA evidence firmly linking AJ to the crime scene, that theory began to unravel. On the other side, The prosecution built a strong case around the family's home security system. They argued that the motion sensors within the house revealed crucial details about the night of the murders. Prosecutor Ryan Trask meticulously explained how the alarm system worked, emphasizing that it logged timestamps when motion was detected. This timeline became a critical piece of evidence. The prosecution's case hinged on the belief that the killer must have come from within the house, given the motion sensor data. It was a compelling argument that the jury had to weigh carefully. Speaking of the jury, let's not forget the pivotal role they played in this case. They listened to over 40 hours of testimony from 31 different witnesses and had the weighty task of reaching a unanimous decision. And reached a decision they did, delivering a unanimous guilty verdict that marked the end of a long and complex legal journey. As we dissect the intricacies of the A.J. Armstrong Jr. case, we're reminded that the pursuit of justice is a multifaceted journey. It's a process that involves uncovering new evidence, challenging theories, and ultimately, allowing the truth to prevail. So guys, this was the summary of the case surrounding ex-NFL's son, Antonio A.J. Armstrong Jr. We are steadfast in our commitment to keep you informed as this compelling story unfolds further. Don't miss out. Subscribe to our channel to stay connected and engaged with this gripping case.